Mish!
And
Mish!
we're live.
Mish!
We're absolutely live.
Oh no.
Welcome
to
They witnessed the
chatwater.
mish.
No, it's not that. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'll draw on something else. Welcome to chatwater. Welcome to chatwater, where we chat all things Blackwater.
So, guys, happy 1 year anniversary.
Happy. We're a baby boy who's walking, talking, and
At one?
We're babbling.
Yeah. We rip acid
We're
being a
literate.
baby. We're
we
getting
have
a
the
job.
N on
We're
the back
moving
of
out
our
of the
car.
house. Yeah.
We're
falling in love for the first time. It's thrilling.
We're cruising around, holding on to things. We're maybe saying like some word sounds together.
We're reading like Nietzsche for the first time, and it's like
Literally.
becoming our whole personality.
Mm-hmm.
I love the idea of this 1-year-old first-year college student that we're
Philosopher.
creating.
I mean, we're creating Stewie.
Oh, I hate it now.
But gosh, okay, we have a lot to do today, boys.
We have a lot to get through.
We got the Quizbowl. We got the
Quizbowl.
But first, of course, we are going to debrief last night's episode. So I'm setting the timer for 12 and a half minutes because that seems like a nice half.
We could have grabbed that pick and gone away scot-free.
I was half expecting you to like the second Neppy and Kokanee were out of that chamber that you and Callie were going to just take it and not talk about it afterwards. And I was so here for that.
Is an agent of chaos, but he is lawful chaotic.
I love
He's only chaotic if everyone's on board. Letters never does anything.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Do you guys not prep legend lore? It is like the most underutilized spell.
I love legend lore, but like I have many other 6th level spells that I have to prep. Like heal and harm are my 2 big 6th levels that because like I can just bring 70 hit points back to someone, and only clerics can cast legend lore. I think, or wizards can too, but
wizards
I don't think Sean has it. They can learn it, but I have the material components for it, but I have to prep it.
Even if letters could learn it, it's so
I really
off-brand.
wanted to know the legend lore for that pick.
Fuck yeah.
So badly.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, this is obviously some sort of weird dwarven cult that hated Moradin.
I think it was the other way around. I think Moradin hated them.
I think they fought for some reason. There was a battle and they were wiped out in that battle against him.
I think Tim is toying, like, the thing I love about the world that Tim builds is that there's like, I think he might be toying with like a new subrace of dwarves. Like we haven't seen a lot about dwarves. So like, who are, there's like the Bloodstones is, who they've their name, the group. I'm curious, like, how the fuck did they end up in the Shadowfell? Or like, were they from here? What was their deal with Moradin?
Nobody's from the Shadowfell.
Yeah, you find yourself there. Like, how did they find themselves there? Do they have any links to that giant battlefield that's there? I love
100%.
I loved the imagery of, it was like I was saying.
Well, I mean, the battlefield would have been at the gates of,
Hickaxe.
If you think of like Helm's Deep.
Yeah, true.
That would have been the field in front of it. So there would have been a huge battle.
I was getting like huge terracotta warriors vibes from that.
Yes, from all the undead in the sarcophagi.
It's so funny. Sometimes I like maybe get to be able to like put 2 and 2 together where Tim pulls influence from. Our daughter is really into like nonfiction books right now.
Nice.
So we got a Rock and Gems book from the library, and there's a page with the terracotta warriors in it. So part of me was like, I see you, Tim Carlson. I see you.
My question was, when you guys spoke to Vecna dude.
Oh yes, Whispers Boy, Secrets Boy.
Yeah,
Mr. Whispers?
In his poem about gods.
Yes.
He said something about Moradin's secret.
Ooh.
Did he not?
Somebody had a secret.
I think it was Moradin was too busy with his secret or too occupied with something to pay attention to when the Raven Queen was killed.
That might have been it. That might have been what the...
And I think he was fucking around with shit and they rose up against him, or they were doing something for him and then decided they didn't want to anymore.
Yeah. I think that's That's super fascinating, and I would be curious about it. Like the whole thing with like the reason Nepi was like yes letters. It's like there is a tomb here. There is obviously something fucking weird happening. There's 1,000 undead floating in sarcophagi on a silver lake of some sort. Nepi's getting big old undead vibes, yet the emperor is not undead, and someone purposefully smashed his jaw so that he couldn't talk. What the fuck is going on there? Like, Nepi's so curious. Like, she is a curious person, and
That's
think
because he knows something about Moradin.
maybe.
I'm telling you since the beginning, the gods are all fucking evil. They're all been conspiring.
I think they're
Palor,
imperfect.
Nim, yeah, but there's something going on. They did something. They did something that's not cool, because
Maybe
that's why
our
they
end
didn't
game.
help the Raven Queen when she was killed, and we got those vibes from Palor, and now Moradin's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Maybe this is cheating for the Quizbowl, but remind me the initial
He's
cause
definitely trying to cheat him. He's trying to cheat.
if it's a step too far and if it's going to be a question, then don't. Remind me of the initial cause of the Dawn War.
Yes.
Because like,
so
what was the one issue that like
freebie boys? So basically, what happened is prior to the Dawn War, Tharizdun there is a dog that lives upstairs that is unhappy currently. Tharizdun wrought a lot of chaos onto the world, and in an effort to curtail him and his like descent of everyone towards madness, a bunch of gods, I'm not going to tell you which ones because those might be a question,
Of course.
banded together, created a set of seals, and created almost this pocket plane, the abyss, so that he could have, they bound him there, and then he was, had a couple millennia to deal his shit, and then the Dawn War happened because his influence crept out again, and it corrupted Velsum, or Velsum was hungry for power and made a deal. Velsum was a pact lich, that's where he got his power from, and then the influence of Tharizdun out in the world caused the hand of Io to break, which caused Velsum to get the hand of Io to be broken, and then that influence was able to corrupt the primordials to war.
Okay, there we go. There it is. There it is. That
Primordials went to war.
is the great scapegoat. Is whose side of history do we believe? Naturally, the victors, being the gods, who just so happen to paint themselves as like the benevolent,
absolutely
good people. So it's like, oh yeah, we had to crack down on those primordials because they were corrupted by that other guy who we all agreed was evil and definitely is evil.
Yeah.
And this is the thing to me that I find interesting, right? So Arathis was not part of the Dawn War because they got locked away at the time.
She got locked away at the end.
So but she
stayed
stayed impartial, did she not? Isn't that what the secret dude said?
No. She chose to not help the Raven Queen because she knew Caradoc was under threat, under siege, and in the last she was like, I need to stay and protect my people. I can't go because I need to protect my people.
My working theory is that she was trying to do some sort of like weird peacekeeping thing between the two sides.
Arathis?
Because she was meeting with
Akkad.
Akkad. You can't say it because you're giving him answers.
It's the Viper of the Sky. That's the Bugatti right there.
These aren't questions in there.
Those are the only questions.
These are the ones I know.
Right here, boys.
Wow,
anyways,
that's such a small font. Jesus H.
I think that Arathis was trying to broker some sort of peace because she didn't know what was going on. And then when she did know, when she found out, that's when the rest of the gods put her in an ice prison and left her secluded away.
She wasn't put in the ice prison by the gods.
Or so we think.
Or who put her there then?
A primordial died and it flash froze her and it separated her form from
But it was a big ice dude who came out.
Yeah.
That's right.
Like blasting. Right?
No.
Oh,
because you saw the tensor's discs.
There was a bunch
of
mages.
I know what happened.
Who fought against it, right?
Yeah.
Well, we'll just have to see for the Quizbowl, okay?
Yeah.
But they came out anyways. What I'm saying is the gods were up to something.
Yes, I think there's something strange underfoot.
Something fishy.
And
the root of it is Palor. I guarantee you.
Nothing would thrill me more than just going into the fucking whatever plane the gods sit on, just rocking up at like level 18 or whatever, and just cracking god heads.
It's gotta be it when you get to 18 to 20, it's gotta be god killing.
Yeah,
you gotta fight a god at that point.
There's nothing would
There's
please
very
me than
little
just
else you can
purging
fight.
the gods.
I think the whole I think we're fighting something that is beyond gods, or we will be up against something beyond gods with the stuff around the Legasis Empire and stuff like that is beyond that. Those are like universe shapers, not just like those are like cosmos shapers, not just like fuck you Palor and your access to the material plane and Eternus, the plane that you're on. What about creating a whole fucking universe? That's what I want.
It occurs to me that all I ever want to do is play small town sheriff, but the size of the town expands. Where I'm like, oh yeah, we can fight someone who controls the universe. All I want to do is crack heads of these, like the local gods. Absolutely. I don't want to go international.
I think this.
No, that's what we want.
I think that's what we're teeing up for. Follow in the next, because we're at level 15 right now, so it's like I think in the next 1 to 2 levels we will see the really big stuff that is going to be that like level 20 stuff emerge, and I'm excited for it.
So you didn't get the pick, which was disappointing.
No.
After all that trouble and all that convincing. Also, it would have definitely like controlled someone's mind, or it would have been something fun.
Something nasty.
Yeah. But it would have been fun, and you guys bypassed that, so that's okay.
Stakes too high.
You're at the end. You found, well, we think you found the place. I don't know.
I think we're like half a day's travel, the Ashen Plains, because like we had said that for what we learned was when we were in the study, we learned that the Gloomspire was beyond the Dread Range, which is what we have like traveled through now through the Mordor Pass, across the Ashen Plain. And so all we have to do now is cross the Ashen Plain, and we can see it. Yeah, totally. We can see it in the distance. So like that's where we need to go. And like by all accounts, what Neppy heard from Nepthisicat is Cordelia is still there. And so we've just got to get Kokanee's gun back. That's what we're going to go do. Absolutely. Easy.
No problem.
No problems in the slightest. None at all.
So Neppy, you need a hand? Or
yeah,
I didn't want to bring it up at the time, but it's like your hand turns to dust, which means there's just a pile of hand dust, I guess, on the table where you are, which means someone's just either gonna leave that or like brush it over.
I mean, or it would be ejected from the mansion when we left.
It would be ejected from the mansion when you left. Yeah. Oh, it's in my nose. It's in my mouth.
As I was like in my mind, it's like when there was very much a big moment of separation for like me, Emma, and Neppy as a character at that moment, because it's like Emma had all week to process what was going to happen if Neppy regrew Callie's hand, because it's like of course Neppy's going to try and regenerate. Neppy would have tried to regenerate whatever limb had been severed. Whatever limb had been severed, Neppy would have tried to regrow it, whether it was hers or someone else's or like whatever. But in my mind, I was like, nothing comes for free here. Like
I really wanted Neppy to do the tail. That would have been really like interesting for me to see how that would have played into things if you'd given your tail as opposed to giving a hand.
I mean, she's already not Dexy, so I was like, if my tail's off.
Disadvantage on acrobatics, because everything that has a tail, it's like squirrels, cats, it's all balance.
And I think that was like,
Oh,
you can but you can dock a dog's tail, and it doesn't throw the dog's balance off.
I bet it doesn't corner quite as well.
I mean, I think
It's a 2007 Vizsla. Corner's great.
I'll just say that, like, in my mind, there was like a probability that something was gonna get hinky and weird when Neppy tried to cast Regenerate, and I don't know what Tim was making me roll for when I rolled the D100.
You
And
should
like,
just try again.
I rolled low. Like,
How
I rolled,
many hands do you lose?
yeah,
Yes.
it could have been
All
which
your
hand. It
hands.
could have been like, do you lose a hand? Do you lose another limb? Like, I
So
don't
can you
know.
still cast?
I can. Yeah, I clarified that with Tim, and I think we clarified it on stream because Neppy holds a shield anyway. So like there would have been a moment that like she would have been a one-handed caster.
Could you imagine if you lost your like usually casting hand and your other one is just not as dexterous? So you go to cast things and you cast the wrong things.
Yeah, that would have been like, I
Oh,
think it would
damn
have
it! I
been an
keep
interesting
messing up my
mechanic to throw in.
shapes.
I was like, oh, it's her left hand, and of course the ring falls to the floor. I was like, is the ring okay? Because Neppy.
That was a really beautiful moment. Your thing turns to dust and the ring hits the ground. I was like, ooh.
And I think in that moment, like at her nature, when Neppy feels like things are beyond her control, she reverts back to that sense of pragmatism. That it's like, you've got a job to do. So it was like, okay, my hand is gone. Is my ring okay? Fine. Do I have any lingering necromancy? No, not that I can test, or not that I can see. Kokanee, help me bind my shield to my arm. Like we have work to do.
So what you got to do is on your next level, you got to multi-class into Artificer Armorer, because then you can make yourself a pair of sneaky armor, and the armor would negate any losses from.
I already have
You
someone
can
who's
do
going to make me
lost limbs.
sneaky armor. 1 and 2.
You're never gonna go get that jelly.
You need to multi-class into 3 levels of artificer,
Yeah,
and that's what you have to do at the
Exactly.
next level.
I absolutely.
Oh
need
yeah,
to
that's right. You gotta go
multi-class.
3 levels. That's fine. It's a long-term solution.
Absolutely. But also, like, Neppy's married to the high priest of the goddess of technology. If anybody can build me a hand.
Kokanee has no business doing stuff like that.
Sure
he
does.
can't pick locks. Like he's
We're
like the
working
guy.
on it, okay, we're working on it.
He's like Bill Murray in Space Jam. He really had no business being part of that basketball team, and like he found himself there, and he was great, but he wasn't really suited for it.
You know what? Sometimes I know Matt always talks about it. It's like Matt truly built Kokanee as a one-shot character, and he has just been compensating for that ever since. And like, kudos to him for like this. Something I've loved about Kokanee's story is that Matt has given so much depth to a character who didn't, like, for that one shot. Like, his name was a one-shot character. It was a character that was built for fighting. His name was Kokanee Buckwild, and it was truly meant to be a one-shot character. And like, he has given like this wonderful character so much depth. And I think that like him leaning into stuff with Arathis, and it's like, all to say that like I am super fine with the fact that Neppy has lost a hand, because it's not. There is, in some way, shape, or form, there's a path back to that. If Neppy chooses to take it. And also, like, I think over the course of the week, like, that was something I was thinking about, that it was just like, you know, a lot of people live with one hand or, disability in some way, whether that is something that they're born with, something that is thrust upon them because of life circumstance. And it's just like, Neppy is at her heart, a pragmatist. And she is just like, what do I need to do to get my job done? And yeah, I think that was why in the moment, like, she needed to leave the room where Callie was, because it was just like, I have to be fine in half an hour. I have to go bind my shield to my arm, make sure I can still cast magic, because I have a job to do, and I'm going to go do my job now. And yeah, I'd already processed that she could lose her hand. So when Tim had said it, I was like, oh, this is happening now. Okay, here we go. And then it's fine.
I think it could have been really fun if it's like, oh, it's a monkey's paw. You try to regrow the hand, but in the place of every finger, there's 5 new hands. And it's just like the infinite hand.
Does that
And
mean
it's like, haha.
that means my magic has some like weird casting capability? I'm all for it. That's
No. It's the curse of Mr. Skullhead.
Right.
No, it's like in, I don't know, did you guys ever read the Magician's books?
No.
in the magician's books, the bad guy, like all the casting is done through like finger shapes.
Oh, cool.
And the bad guy in the books like adds fingers to his hand so that he can cast better. So he's got like a
That's
hand
wild.
with extra fingers on it.
That's really yucky.
Like,
I love that.
I'm getting real like the 6-fingered man from the Princess Bride vibes, and I love it.
Yeah, but like not a glove with an extra stuffed finger. That was the best part of that movie. It was always clearly a glove with just an extra stuffed finger.
Oh, 100%. I also just
fine.
It's just fine. I had it's weird coming, I think, into sessions when we've just come off a fight that didn't go the way we wanted it to, or like, because it's always just like we're like, and here we are, we're reeling from this fight that was awful, and Neppy almost got teleported away, and then you have to take a moment to get yourself back into that space, and then you have to go forward, because that's what the party's journey is right now, is we have to go forward. So yeah, I'm excited to be like, we can see the Gloomspire. That's good. That's really good, because I think our sweet characters need a big ol' win. We need a big win.
Is it a holiday?
That'd be nice. I'd love a nice beach, not episode, but just like
Want a beach. I'd like
beach.
a nice beach.
Neppy would like a nice beach.
Super attainable.
Super.
At our level, we can get a beach. I'll make you a beach. I can make you a beach, Neppy. If you want a beach,
it would have been super easy to make a beach if you had that pick and could move all that earth with no material components. That would have been super helpful.
Yeah,
I wonder if you could only cast that once per day for it's. Well, here's the thing. We certainly spent enough time in that room that I think
you could teleport back.
Letters feels pretty confident about that room. So provided I'm in the Shadowfell, we just we got it.
We'd have to find a way to get you into the Shadowfell. So
no, I'm saying
you're still there.
Leave. Before we leave,
like mid-battle, he's gonna bounce out for a turn.
Excuse me, I gotta pop out for a minute. I gotta pop out for a second.
You guys busy?
Oh, no,
you guys busy? Okay, I'll be right back.
This looks bad for Letters. He needs to leave. He just pops over to the vault, picks it up.
Mood. That would be amazing.
If he's gonna get bopped, like here's the thing: if Letters has the choice of teleporting to safety, like back with all those monks, or teleporting into that room.
At least take us with you. Don't leave us wherever we are. Like, just take us.
We can't know what's gonna happen.
You guys are all gonna hold hands, and he's gonna be like, "Oh, all right, I'm gonna shift us up to the air elemental plane." Poof. Oh, we're in this room again. Oh, that's so strange.
Teleporting. It's an imperfect science.
I'm just gonna take this pick. Let's try that again.
Oh, the door is locked. We need some way of digging our way out. I'm tapped for spells. Oh, wait, look, there's that. A memory flashes.
I was convinced you were gonna take it. Emma, I wanted you to take it so fucking bad. And I loved when Clack chimed in and was like, "Come on, guys, you've come all this way." I was like,
Tim really wanted you guys to have that pick too.
Letters is lawful chaotic.
Yeah,
he's a big fan of chaos, but he's not gonna force chaos upon him.
Chaos.
He's
well,
if Letters
shall
the guy
we
is
start
the guy at the
quizzing?
party who doesn't get arrested, he gets everybody arrested.
Honestly, what a mood! What a Blackwater mood. Let's, rather than just one of us get arrested, let's all get arrested together. So yeah, it's about that time, boys. Are you ready?
Oh,
I am not ready.
I am. Yes.
So I'm gonna actually do announcements now. We'll roll the intro, and then we will roll into the quiz bowl. All right,
I'm gonna take this opportunity to run. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Do the announcements. I'll be right back.
Yeah, I will be doing my announcements. So.
Not at my usual station. I don't have my usual doodle kit. This is
also,
really
if
troubling.
you chose not to doodle today because you're too busy, too worried about the quiz bowl, I would understand.
Fuck that. The doodle is forever. You think I'm not going to doodle on our anniversary?
This is our 1-year anniversary.
I'm going to doodle on the back of this script.
A big thank you to our sponsors, Legendcraft, a nerdy woodworking company from Calgary, and Silverwing Armory, selling paper products for all your RPG needs. Check them out, and if something tickles your fancy, enter the code Blackwater for a discount. Love, as always, to our dice goddess, Keisha. Check her out at fairydragon_dice. Her commissions are open, so DM her for all your clickety-clackety needs. Our campaign artist is the amazing Tiana Kovacevic, and you can find her at miss._Marston on Instagram. All of our official art for this campaign and beyond is done by her, especially those ones, which I love so very much. That's Yanis and me and Sean. It's so nice.
Mm-hmm.
So her commissions are open. She is working through a giant slog of them right now, and we're excited. She's just the most wonderful artist to work with. So if you want to get commissions done by her, go message her on Instagram and get that lined up for yourself. Our Discord is a wonderful, amazing place. Type !Discord to find the link and come hang out while we're streaming. Hang out here in the Twitch chat because that's where all the cool kids are, because you know that. And a big thank you to those of you who subscribe to us. Don't forget to re-up your subscriptions. They don't roll over every month. You can also sub with your Amazon Prime. You get one free Twitch subscription with your Amazon Prime. So do that for whatever streamer you like. We're especially happy.
Us. Make it us.
Give it to us.
Give it to us.
We would love your Prime
Give us your subs.
Give us your Prime.
Give us your Prime.
We also have a coffee. So if you'd like to support our show above and beyond, a subscription, type !Donate in the chat and head on over. Some people ask, like, what do our donations and subscriptions support? Well, Jen and I are we have beautiful new mics because we're trying to get everyone off of headset. We got everyone off of headsets, which is awesome. So we have some wonderful new mics that we were able to purchase because of your kindness and your graciousness to our show. So big thank you. We're also just really thankful to have you folks here week after week supporting us. As we said, this is our last episode of chatWater before Tim and I go on maternity leave. So we thought the 1 year anniversary would be a wonderful way to wrap up this show until it comes back again soon. And if you are missing your episode debriefs, I'm sure we'll come on and hang out in our Discord, because maybe we'll have some space where we can have some episode debriefs. I'm sure we can make that happen. A big thank you to folks in Lore Club. You folks have created this amazing community project starting chronicling our lore from the beginning of the campaign till now, spearheaded by our amazing mod, the New Experience Network. So type !Lore in the chat and you'll find a link to a Google form that can take you there. Programming this week, we are taking this Wednesday off because we take the first Wednesday of the month off, but we will be back on Saturday for our main campaign. This is a very, very special episode for us because we're going to be raising money for Jasper's Game Day, which is a charity that is a suicide prevention charity in the States, whose main focus centers on the use of RPGs to form community, so everyone has someone to turn to when things get really hard. They aim to reduce the stigma around mental health and strive for a world in which nobody feels like a critical failure. So as a therapist who works in suicide prevention, and also loves RPGs, this is a charity that's really close to my heart. So we're aiming to raise $500 on Saturday in the middle of Jasper's Game Week. So please come hang out with us. Come support come support this wonderful charity. All of your donations will go directly to them. And yeah, so that's really, really exciting. And very shortly here, we will be jumping into the chatWater Quizbowl. And if you don't know what that is, well, buckle up your butts because it's going to be great. Sean, what do you have?
Oh, fuck. Well, I tried to, it's tough. Didn't have my usual artistic things, but I tried to do, it's our 1 year anniversary, so I tried to do the three of us around a big old cake. It did not go great, but that's me, that's you, that's Yanis, and we're all stoked about our cake with a big old one candle on it.
That's something I'm really excited for when we're in person, that we can all just hang out.
No, I refuse to do this in person with you guys.
I know. That's fine, Yanis. It's fine. I understand how it is. Okay,
you guys can be in person, and then I'll just be on like a monitor.
Yeah.
I would love it because this is what your donations, what your coffee is going to. We are actually building a Yanis bot. It's basically
it's not where I thought that sentence was going.
It's a Roomba with like a music stand on it that we put an iPad, we strap it to. So it's just kind of Yanis. And Yanis is, of course, zooming in, and he just sort of bops around and just directionlessly moves around the studio.
Like now.
All right,
it's a perfect replica
Get
as
ready.
he moves in a seemingly random but ultimately like totally covering the surface area of the ground
100%.
pattern.
So Sean and Yanis, you have the next however long the intro has to ready yourself, because after we're going to jump into the chatWater Quizbowl, so we're going to roll that intro. back.
Prepped. I'm ready to go.
Okay, boys. So this is how it's going to go. I have a nice little handy dandy flowchart of what's happening here. I will be keeping track of points. How this is going to work is, for those of you out there, the cast, myself, and Tim, as well as our wonderful Lore Club captain, the New Experience Network, have submitted questions for Sean and Yanis to ask. But primarily what we're going to do is have Sean and Yanis ask him some of each other questions. So we're going to start off, basically, you'll ask each other one question. You get a point for if you get it right. You don't get the point if you don't get it right. And then we will go into some cast questions. So I have some videos teed up here in OBS. And I will repeat the question for you guys because you won't be able to see the question and all of that kind of good stuff. Now, there will be some questions with a steal option. So if I state that there's a steal option, that means that the question is directed at one person. But if the one person cannot get all, if there's like multiple answers or there's something that's missing about that, the other person will have the option to steal. I have randomized all of the questions that I am generating as well, because there will be there's a couple M's lightning rounds where I ask each of you a question with the option to steal. And those came from a list of 60 lore questions, and then I used a random number generator to pick which ones you got. So it is random. It is as fair as I think I can get it.
And I do want to clarify that for the purposes of being of fairness, all our questions are coming before we started streaming.
Absolutely.
And before I started playing in the party. So
some of my questions are after you started playing.
You're streaming. Fucked, buddy, because I know those. Okay, great.
We will see.
Pre-stream.
There was a lot of sessions that you weren't there for.
And there were also things that I don't think you would remember, but that's
only,
okay.
Like, I only wasn't there physically or mentally, but spiritually, I am ready for it.
So I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. So we're gonna go through this. I'm gonna keep track of points the good old pen and paper way. Chat, please keep track as well. And if in the event that you guys ask a question to each other that I already have down on the list, or the cast has, gosh, we've just got a list of like 45 other questions that
I think we should get a bonus point for asking a really good question. I think if we ask a question that other people have, we're like, whoa, we're really dialed in.
Oh, we're so dialed in.
Yeah, that's how we do it at the Quizbowl. You don't just get points from being smart. You get points from being a good question asker, just like real life.
Wow. Okay, guys.
It's not just about answering questions. It's about receiving and asking.
We're going to get started. I am going to flip a coin to see who gets to go first. And by flip a coin, I'm going to do the flip a coin thing on my phone.
That is crazy to me that's become a thing that people now need a flip a coin app, as opposed to just, you can flip anything. It doesn't have to be a coin. It just needs to be something that has two possible sides.
Okay. So I'm going to flip it, and you need to call it in the air, or whoever calls it first. Doesn't matter to me.
Sean, you can call it.
Okay.
Go ahead.
It's heads. Heads means me.
It's tails.
So Yanis, you're going first then.
Yanis,
I don't know if that's a good thing.
Go ahead, my dear. Ask Sean your question.
Oh, my first question. During the Battle of the Docks, or at the docks, what was the name of the turtle that you guys freed?
I was literally going to ask you this.
Really?
Yeah.
So you know the answer?
No.
Oh, okay.
Of course I do. Oh, it's not Sheldon. But that's the people's name for him. It's like Dennis or something. It's still kind of silly. The dragon turtle.
And let's also be aware, for the sake of time as well, boys.
I like the fact that you were going to ask me this question, but you did not prep the answer.
Absolutely.
Why would I ask a question that I already knew the answer to? I'm here to learn.
Sean, what's the turtle's name?
Danders. His name is Danders. This is the dragon turtle.
Close.
Yanis, what's the answer?
His name was Davin.
Fuck.
Very close.
Okay.
Close. I'm actually impressed. I'm very impressed, actually.
Sean, so no.
What was the name of the Triton who rode upon him, Yanis?
Ooh. The Triton who rode upon him.
I love this. I'm so proud of you.
I remember reading it this morning. when I
Play
was
along at
prepping the
home, team.
questions.
If you can get the answer before Yanis gets it, you get a point. If
I
you
am
get
definitely
the answer
I'm
before I
definitely
get it, you get nothing.
I want to say it's something with an S, but I'm definitely have no idea. It was Terry the Triton.
It was not. Sean.
Oh, Sean looked really excited that I thought I got it.
Sean, do you know this character's name?
Why would I ask a question that I know the answer to? I'm here to learn, Emma.
Dear God. Okay. This Triton's name was Delnus Deep Run.
Delnus Deep Run. Who could forget beloved Delnus Deep Run?
Okay. All right. Well, that brings the end to the first Sean and Yanis round. And now we have
0-0.
0-0. Now we have a question
Things are really heating up with that tie game.
Our first question is from Matt. And
it's going to be
is
bad
Sean.
if we get no
I'm
points.
going to roll that video.
Hi. I hope you guys are doing well. My question is as follows. What is the name of Kokane's mom?
Are we back? Okay.
We are back. So
I thought of something silly to say. I realized that the score of this Quizbowl is going to be that of a high-stakes soccer game, meaning 1-0.
Yes. So one more time, Sean,
Yeah.
the question to you is, what is the name of Kokane's mom?
What is Kokane's mom's name? It's an N one. It's not Nessa. It's not Neva. Those are the other two people who have N's. It's N, 2 syllables. And I think it ends in an A. Fucking big, strong and wrong. It's not Nessa, not Neva. Nima? It's Nima.
It's not. Her name is Nella.
Oh!
Close, though. You were close.
Oh!
Okay.
What the M is next to L?
It was good. All right.
By one off. LM. It is next to L.
Next question is for you, Yanis, and it comes from Tim. So buckle up your butt. This is a multi-point question with the option to steal. So you get the chance to answer first, and then Sean has the potential to steal if not. So here we go.
In the Mind Flayer labs beneath Barmwich, Blackwater found a number of brain drugs. Name as many as you can. Think species or abilities given. Good luck.
Sean knows this one for sure.
So,
oh God!
Thank you, Tim, for that wonderful question. Yanis, I will be kind. There are 7
possible ones.
7. You could scoop 7 points here, my dude. And then Sean has the potential to steal if he remembers any of them.
Oh, so we can, if any of them that we name, we get points for.
Yes.
I know there was an Aarakocra one. Was there not?
No.
Okay, I was very certain of that, which is not does not bid well for the rest of my answers. I believe Sean learned someone learned a language from one of them. So I'm going to say a dwarven brain.
Okay.
And it taught stuff about stones because Kokani gave that up. Someone gave it up. It taught about gems or rock cutting or something. No, it wasn't that. It was something that they gave up. It was a knowledge of...
I know where you're getting at. I'll help you out, Yanis. Finnan did not get his knowledge of rocks and stuff from the brain drugs.
Oh, okay.
He got that from a different brain
source.
Because
his brain got put together wrong.
The cheesecloth.
It was a brain related
brain
thing.
Adjacent, if you will.
But
brain adjacent.
I'm gonna help you out. It's not that.
Did you learned a language from the brain drugs? Did you not? No,
I did not.
You learned it Infernal the old school way.
I did, and I lost it the new school way.
So I'm just gonna start guessing races. Dwarven, Elven. There's got to be some gnomish brain drugs in there because it was underneath Barmwich. Let's say a drow, because there were drow bodies, and human. Those are my 5.
Okay. Sean,
Yo, okay.
The original
So,
question,
no,
I'll
yeah,
read
no,
from
no,
the
no.
original
Okay.
question was the race and what the accompanying ability was. So, it's the race and then what the accompanying
Oh,
ability
okay,
does.
for a point.
No half
Okay.
points. No half
No
points.
half
There
points.
was the,
Okay.
most importantly, the unknown creature who was really good at getting people to like them, which we believe is a nilbog, but it's never been confirmed. There was the fucking the like weird insectoid thing. I also don't think they had a name for it. It's some sort of beastie that like resisted the eye process. There was the fucking great at battle person who I believe was an elf. I think there was the one who's like a legendary battle person. There was the brain drugs that were already made that gave us that gave letters the proficiency with forgery kit, but we don't know what that came from. It was just it loaded in the cannon. And then I think one of them was actually good at music. I think I'm going to say there was a dwarf who was good at music, and those are the only ones I know.
Well, Sean, you get 1 point from that.
1-0, baby.
So, there was,
And we're
of
done.
the 7, there was a dwarf who was gifted with arcane creation. There was an elf who was gifted with hypnotic portraiture. A human who had resistance to psionic probe. A gith warrior who was gifted with weapons and stealth. An unknown humanoid, which is the one that Sean got, that was good at eliciting affection from citizens. An umber hulk that had further studies required. And Clarda, who was an abhorrent illithid who was gifted with arcane pursuits. So if we're going by strictly getting race and ability, Sean gets
Uno
1
point
from that. Well done. Nice steal, Sean. Okay.
1-0, baby.
So this question now goes to Sean, and it is
Yes.
from Jen. Here we go.
I am ready.
Oh, hey, chatWater. How's your Quizbowl going? Is I'm being mean to you? Good. Here's some more. What is the name of Yana's childhood friend that she visits in the graveyard?
We're back now.
It's Hedgehog. It's Hedgehog the Goliath. Hedgehog the Goliath. He got... full stop.
That is incorrect.
Oh, no! Hedgehog's the guy that you arm wrestled with who would later die. Wait, let me... No, I don't know this guy. It's Hedgehog. I commit. Hedgehog is the people's choice.
His name is Jep.
Dep.
Jep. J-E-P. Jep.
Yep.
All right.
That's me cursing the gods.
Okay, I'm going to toss it back to you guys. Ask a question to each other. Go ahead. So Yanis went first last time. Sean, you're up.
Yeah. Okay. The question is, upon arriving at the material plane, what Finnan and Letters made a number of friends and brought them back to Callie's house where we were staying, or Kamea's house. Yeah, Kamea's house. Who were they? Who were these friends that Letters and Finnan brought home?
Great question.
From the
primate. So
when you guys came back from the Scar.
Yeah, back from the Scar.
There's Kreger.
No. Now, importantly, these aren't the people we brought back from the Scar. The first night back, Letters.
You made friends at the.
We made
the
friends
place.
in the prime material plane and brought them back to Kamea's house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, geez.
Who were they?
Do I know these people?
You don't.
Okay. So the one time Tim made up some random NPC names for you guys.
I'll give you a hint. They were not given names.
Okay. They were just a group of people that you met and brought back. It wasn't like a big group of dogs, was it?
Yes, it was. We made friends with a big group of wild dogs and
You
brought
did.
it back to
A
Kamea's
bunch of
house.
street dogs. Well done, Yanis. Well done.
It's
Okay.
tie game.
It's
Good thing because
time.
the next one's I think you're gonna get.
Go for it, Yanis.
Nepi and Kokini kissed for the first time at the top of a temple to which god?
Oh, this the big fight man. That was it was in Wolverine, just before the Battle of the Blackstone Keep. I think that was the Temple of Cord. No, Temple of Cord.
It was the Temple of Cord.
Well done.
I may not remember a lot of like the deep lore, but I always remember the details around kissing.
Well done. Well done, guys. Wow. Great. This is awesome.
Okay.
2-1.
All right. Let me follow up with that.
No, I think we go back
jumping-
to a different question.
We're going to.
Yeah,
go back
I'm
to
doing.
him.
No. I'm doing.
Okay, you got another one.
question.
Okay, go,
This is
go,
fun
go.
for me.
Go ahead.
Okay. Wait. So in the romance between Neppy, there's a two-parter between Neppy and Kokanee. Who was the first to extend like the affection? Who was the first to break to crack the friend shell? And what was that? What did that advance look like?
Oh, Neppy wrote him a letter that she then had to teach him the language to learn how to read. Was that not the first? I don't know. I guess it depends what you classify as the first
It would
move.
depend on what you would classify the first. Sean, what was the answer you were intending? Because that's a better question.
That was what I was thinking. Okay. What was the one? What would you say is the answer,
I would
Neppy?
accept that as an answer. I would say the very first thing that Neppy did to like break.
Was it Kokanee asking you to pray with him?
It was Neppy offering to pray with
okay.
Kokanee. Underneath. But yes, Neppy.
No, that's flirtation. That's flirtation.
Okay.
This was like a.
This was like
declaration
a
of
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's 2 points for you, buddy.
Whoa.
No. That's just one because I don't have any
okay,
2-point
fair
questions.
Okay.
So we're tied. I got one more question for you then.
Yeah.
Great. And then we'll throw it back to some cast questions. Go for it.
Also, actually, about Kokanee and Neppy.
It's our favorite.
Whoa.
I know. What did Kokanee give Neppy as an engagement gift?
Oh, great question. This was one on my list too.
Because it's kind of obscure, but
Spoilers, it wasn't a ring.
No, I know it wasn't a ring. The things that he gave her as an engagement, not because he got Clack to make the ring. I think the Bible happened before this. Because I was like, here, get to know me, and maybe I love you. You give me a book, I give you a book. Or was it that?
give you a hint. It wasn't a book.
Okay, yeah, good. Thank you. You're a gem. And she found the Doom Tube in the thing by rolling a crit. What? My main man, Kokanee Buckwild, now Kokanee Lightkeeper, because it went really well. When it's like, we should get married. And it wasn't a ring. It was a big kiss. I don't know. It was a big kiss. He gave her a big kiss.
It was a small jewel-encrusted dragon.
Yes.
Oh, where does she keep that on her person now?
She keeps it in her personal possessions at all times. It is
okay.
in her robes at all times.
It's not like a little brooch or something.
No, she wouldn't wear it out because it would fall off. She hasn't had
jewel-encrusted dragon.
Tie game, Sean.
Fuck.
Whoa.
2-2? Are we 2-2?
2-2.
Okay, now our next question comes from Lennon, and this is to Yanis.
Oh, hi. Okay, so my first Callie question is, what's the name of Callie's foster parent that she ran away from? You also get a bonus point if you can name Callie's foster sister.
And she ran away from.
Oh, I know this one.
I don't know the name. I know that they were shitty.
I know this one. I think I know this one.
It's not a steal question, unfortunately.
No, it is gonna be.
Just invoke.
I want to say it was like.
This is our show. We can make our own rules.
I guess so.
I want to say it was like Gladweight or.
Ooh, I like that. That's specific, but wrong.
See, the thing is, when I was studying like general arcs, right? So like I know she took you guys to Torrhen's grave to tell you all about it, and I know like all the story beats, but the names, they just kind of like.
What was it?
I don't know. I concede. I don't know.
Pilkin. It was Pilkin.
It was not.
Oh.
You were so convinced.
The certainty.
His name was Pimsire Gamwich.
Oh,
Gamwich is not far off what I
think
said.
between the two of us, Pilkin Gamway, it's pretty close to
pretty close.
Pilsire
And
Gamway.
her foster sister was named Hala.
Hala. Okay.
Because Bilber was her foster brother.
Yes,
Bilber's
that's correct.
foster brother, currently under the employ of the Blackwater Bar and Grill, recently getting punched in the nose in the Battle of the Bards. It all ties together.
It all ties together. The next question is from Adam, and it is for Sean. Here we go.
Hi. My first question is kind of a double. Firstly, what is Finnan's full name? And for bonus points, how do you spell his family name?
Today when I was reading through all the stuff, and I was like, that's how that's spelled? That makes no sense.
Yeah, no,
whatsoever.
it's a Gaelic spelling, so I can't spell people's names on a good day, and I'm not even going to try for the Gaelic spelling. It's Fillin, like, it's Finnan Lagogo Ganis. It's Fillin Naganis. Slash ampersand Bracia. Because they're the same person.
So his full name
Yep.
is Finnan Lachlan Theomund Ulrich Aganis.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what you said.
Aganis.
And to spell his last name,
No one needs that. No one needs that. No one.
it's on his
That's-
D&D Beyond over.
There's
That's
so
too
you can go
many.
take a peek.
Oh,
There's
just
like
the
an
last
O.
bit?
There's like an O and there's like a bunch of vowels.
Ganis. It's a Gaelic last name, and it's pronounced Aganis. So,
Say.
all right. And now
Pseudogenesis.
we have our first question from Lore Club.
Okay.
So we have our wonderful lore captain, the New Experience Network here, and he's got a question for Yanis.
Hi, chatWater. This is New Experience Network. My question is, what conversation does Finnan and Kokanee have while they're on their way back from being on the piece of the Feywild that is flying through the third level of hell?
What was that conversation, Yanis?
What was the conversation they had when they were walking?
This is a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Was it like a chat about father relationships?
I mean, that
Because-
would be pretty close, but it's not. I'll let you have one more kick at a can. Go for it.
Oh, it was like a stern dad talk about not always running away because he fucking just bolted right before. Well, no, that was Letters and Clack who ate the gloom weed and then just bounced into the woods.
Yeah, good
no, but it
time.
was something. I think it was something about like not always rushing in or running away or like being a bit more cautious.
It was for sure a dad talk, and it was about being more cautious.
Can I steal a bit here? It was
Uh,
importantly, yes, I am. Whether it's for points or not, I just
Okay,
love this conversation,
dude,
and I wasn't even there for it. It was the nature of because our dear old Matt talked about this on his episode. It was about how like, hey, like these people that we like, they mattered the most to me, and I've never had that before. And like,
Don't fucking.
could you fucking not? But like.
it was a dad conversation where this was the first time that they had actually discussed why Finnan broke hands in the earth elemental plane, and it was basically, as Sean said, Kokanee expressing that like these people are the most important people to me, and this was also when Kokanee told Finnan that he and Neppy were together.
Oh, I'm surprised neither of us got that. That's really what it's
so
about.
focused on the Kokanee.
It's about
and
the
Neppy.
kissing.
It is about.
It's
It's all
about
about
the
the kissing this campaign for us.
All right, now I'm gonna pose it back to you guys. Ask each other your questions.
Yanis, I've got a good one for you.
Okay, I'm ready.
Half point each.
Oh,
We're
we've
doing half
truly
points?
already
We're
done
doing half points. We're doing
Okay.
half points.
I mean, we've only got 2 each, so at this point, half point can mean a
How?
lot.
Great.
How I would like you half point each. What are the various names and aliases of Finnan's patrons? Full stop. A half point for every alias of a Finnan patron.
Well, there's Dave. Dave was the what you guys called his will.
That's two.
And then there was Relauven. But that wasn't an alias.
That was just his name.
That was just
counts.
his name.
It counts.
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Yeah, any name or alias.
You're holding more fingers. There's more.
Maybe.
I guess you could call it Unity because he
yes. Now we are going on to the stream, but I'm having a good time. That's why I'm getting bonus points.
Is that it?
Maybe.
Is there more?
Maybe.
There's I can think of one more. I could think of potentially two more that you could throw in here that Sean would give you points for.
I'm a very generous guy. I'm a cool DM.
Patrons of his.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Either
names
or
that,
their epithet.
That they have gone by.
Oh, because he thought he was worshiping Paylor until he found out that he was worshiping his will. Is that what you're getting at? No,
that doesn't count. They have to be.
No,
you're done. You're
that's
done.
the only
That's
four I have.
I know you're bursting at the seams. What were the two that he was missing?
Well, technically, you could count Rysel in there because Rysel is part of Unity, and the other is Cadmiel, who is his actual name.
I think Rysel is a bit of a stretch, but I will actually no, that is good. Well, if we're counting Rysel, then we'd also count Volkath.
Technically, yes. So,
ooh, this is one of those exploding
Sean,
questions.
You gave Yanis points for that. So how many points does Yanis get for that question?
He got 4, so 2.
Okay. So the score. Okay, Yanis, go for it. Your question.
You're 2 up.
Okay, well then I will give you a
2-point
question. I'll amend this one. One of them is a real fucking giver. You'll get the 1 point, no problem, because you bought 2 things from Adonis's shop the first time.
The fucking mask that could come on and off when I say Wonder Brand, which fucking one for me and one for fucking my boy. And then we also got the ring that contained Volkath. Next question.
So that's not what was listed on the notes that I read. I don't know if you bought the mask a separate time or if...
Nah, that was the first time. That was what I was most excited about.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get, then that's something
2
that
points.
I missed in the notes.
But there was a third.
There was a third thing that I bought from the guy?
Yeah.
Nah, I hate that guy. What was it, though?
You bought a coin that when you flipped it would stay in the air.
Oh, you're right, I did. And what happened to that coin? Yanis, I'm flipping it around on you. Your chance to steal. Who possesses that coin now? Actually, I forgot. The person I think about it is the different coin that I gave that guy.
It's probably Clack. He probably has it in his bag.
No, that was
okay. Well, that's
question.
2 points for you because you came up with ones that I didn't even know about.
We are tied at 4, my dears.
I think I should get half a point missed because I forgot the one that he actually had. Let's make it a half-point game.
I feel like we
half-point game. Let's keep.
No,
okay,
4.
Fine.
I think it's 4-4.
It's 4-4.
We have now entered the first lightning round from me. So all of these questions are stealable. So they'll be directed at individuals, but you will get the chance to steal. So first question goes to Yanis, which is, where did we meet Soren Brightwing the first time, and why was she there?
A tavern. She wanted to go to the school, but she couldn't get into the school because only snooty people could get, high elves could get in, or wood elves could get in. Yes, and she was told she had to go to the Mother's Eye to go and investigate something. And she went, and her whole party died except for her. So she gives you a map, and you guys say you'll help her out. There were ice giants up there. There was a big worm, and there were all these holes that the worm came out.
More proud. You absolutely got this question. Well done. Next question is to Sean. Sean, what was the name of the boggle that Callie and Spooky found in the Feywild?
Gorp. He's a gooey boy because he's Goggle the Boggle. It's a G. It's a G. It's Grundle. It's Grundle.
You were actually closer when you were fucking around. His name was Gorpal.
But fuck!
Oh, I'm sorry, Giannis. I didn't give
No,
you a
I
chance to
trust
steal.
me, I would not have gotten horrible.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. What'd I say? Gorpigorp? God damn it. Trust your instincts. Come on. This is the Quizbowl.
I
Get
mean,
it together.
Gorpigorp still would have been wrong.
Gorpigorp would have been right. Okay, question back to Giannis. Why? We've
I have,
established.
I have perfect approximate knowledge of everyone's names.
I love it. I'm getting a real love
Mouth feel. I have mouth feel of everyone's names.
Okay,
That's how I memorize
this question
things.
is to Giannis. We know that Finnan did break hands in the Earth elemental plane. Why did he do that?
Oh, because he couldn't leave the Petch behind. He couldn't leave. It was Clack, but Clack didn't have a name yet. He just couldn't leave the Petch enslaved.
Well done. Yes, he wanted to save more Petch because he didn't want to have them enslaved. Well done. Next one, Sean. This is the potential. There's a potential for 3 points with this one.
Love
and
that.
Giannis gets the chance to steal.
You need this, Sean.
I know.
There has been 3 places that Adonis has sent us to in his crazy side quests. Name them.
Sigil, the plane of doors. The astral plane, in that big dock place where that guy has my hook. And the other is his wild and freaky deaky mansion.
Well done, Sean. All 3 points.
Nicely
to you.
done, Sean.
Now, I'm going to give you a chance to steal Giannis. What was the name in the astral sea of the place they went to? Because it's a specific place.
Oh, I don't know. We didn't delve into Adonis episodes very much.
Emma, this is your chance to steal. What was the name of the place in the astral plane?
The Waypoint.
The Waypoint. That's going to be a point for Emma.
I already have all the points. You don't need to give me more.
Well, you know, it's always
going to
nice.
win,
Never...
and why are we playing? I mean...
We're fighting for second place, dude.
Okay.
Who gets the silver medal? It's a proper Canadian competition.
I can get on board with that.
Okay, so the current score right now, we have Sean with 7 points, and Giannis with 6. So well done, guys. All right, this question is a 2-point question, and it now goes back to Giannis. Here we go.
Hi, folks. Question time. Where... Kokanee has owned 3 swords. The first one, the second one, and the third one. The third one is the Sunblade. Second one is a lightning rapier. But what was the first one? And where did he get it? Bonus points if you guys know where it's gone.
Who asked this question?
Matt did. We're back.
Good man.
Well, Matt asked the question and then gave the answers to the 2 that I do know.
His very first sword. Where did he
This
get
is very...
it?
Who's the guy? Where's
he would have got it
from...
He would have gotten it from his dad.
Yes.
Right?
That is correct.
Because...
Whose name is...
Oh, fuck.
That's not part of the question. I'm being rude.
Begins with a B.
It doesn't, but go on.
Okay.
Where is it now?
What did he do with it?
Yes.
Did he get rid of it before he got his gun? Why would he leave it behind? He stuck it in like a door or something, right? And it snapped? Or like to wedge something open so they could escape Indiana Jones style?
Yes, but where was that? That's exactly what he did with it, but where was that? I don't really want to give you a hint because you're so fucking close.
Was it... It wasn't in the first arc with that stuff.
Can I give you a hint, Sean?
Yeah,
I think of time period.
It was right before we started streaming.
Right. Oh, okay. It was in the puzzle place. It was when you guys were getting into the study. No. Or not the study. Okay. But it was in that place. It was in the tomb of the Raven Queen.
Whose room?
Oh, jeez.
You keep enhancing on Google Earth. Where is it?
Yeah.
Enhance.
I want that. So I want
the street address. I want the street address.
In whose room was it? I'm just gonna guess a god at this point.
Do it.
It was in Paylor's room.
You were very close. It was in Moradin's room.
Damn it.
And he used a vicious rapier. And it was given to him by his father, Alamir Buckwild, as the traditional sword of the collectors, and it was destroyed in the Moradin room in the Temple of the Raven Queen because he used it to anchor a chain to the wall so we could escape.
It wasn't a door. I thought it was a door.
It was technically
Anyways.
a door. It was technically a door, like a chain that opened the door. I want to give you a point for that, but like...
Give him the point.
Yeah,
Give him the point.
Great, we're equal now in 7. Okay, great. This question is from Tim, and it's to Sean.
Love that. Give him the good.
Hey guys, what creature did Blackwater fight alongside the Mother of Chasms?
Like at the same time?
Yes.
The Mother of Chasms or that
Yes.
Baby of Chasms?
The Mother of Chasms.
The thing that we fought at the exact same time as the Mother of Chasms.
I don't even
Yes.
remember what the Mother of Chasms was.
It was that big bad dragon in that pit where we had to hang out when Finnan split the party, and Mr. Buckwild went off, and we were all quite sad about it. And you're telling me, trick question, there was no other thing. It was no, that's a joke.
This is Tim's question.
That's
It's
not
not
my
my
answer.
question. It's Tim's question.
We fought something at the. You're saying in that pit there was something other than the Queen, the Mother of Chasms,
Yes, there
in
was.
the chasm.
Yes, there was.
Did they fight alongside it in like as partners with
No.
it? Oh, you mean like against it? Okay.
It was another entity in the chamber.
There's
Their
that really
own
bad
self-doubt.
ladder. Nah, it was just a bad ladder. So
Right.
really, gravity was
It
what we were
was.
fighting.
A swarm of prism beetles.
Huh?
Yeah, they made us try to make us nauseous and throw up.
Shauna. Huh.
Not kidding.
Huh.
Kidding.
No
Okay.
shit.
Okay,
eh?
I got a good one for Yanis. I got a good one for
Well,
Yanis.
we've got one more question from Jen, and then we can throw it over to you guys. Here we go. This question is for Yanis.
Was that one too easy? Okay. When was the last time that Yana used animate dead?
That's deep. I think I know this.
To be fair, she's only used it like maybe 2 or 3 times in the campaign.
I know what she named the skellies, but when?
She animated something.
I think it was inside. We're inside. I'm gonna say subterranean. I think it was subterranean. No.
I mean, this is
Yes.
Yanis's question.
Yeah. But this is
Did
Blackwater.
she
We all help
animate-
each other
did
out.
she animated something in the meat prison? But what was it? Was it mind flares? Did she No, she wouldn't have reanimated the mind flares.
No.
It was something else that was down.
The question was
there.
just when did she last use it?
Oh,
so you're
in the meat prison.
Yes, she animated 2 skeletons, which she named Bill and Ted, as we were entering the meat prison. So yes, point to Yanis. Well done.
Yes.
All right.
Nice. I had
Go
a hard.
ahead. Go ahead, guys. Your question.
Oh, Yanis. How many languages does Callie know that she didn't have to work for, and what are they?
I mean, that's basically almost
How
all
many-
of them, right?
Yeah. How many languages has she just been gifted, and what are they?
But I can flip this around on you because you don't know the answer.
Yes, I know a couple. I'm mad
One
about
of
it.
them. One of them is Infernal.
Who gifted it to her? Oh no, that's
Em's like, no.
doesn't know
no,
that.
you're wrong.
She knows the one that you got from falling through the sky and rolling that high save.
What language is it?
It would be something to do with
It's of the bird people.
yeah,
It's a dialect of primordial.
air speech. I don't know. Bird talk. It's all whistles
Yes.
and clicks.
It is, but
It
that's
is,
not
actually. Yes, but that's not the name.
We'll get that. May be a half point. We'll see how you do.
I mean, it depends what you say. Gifted. I mean, she knows Celestial because she's
She was
Asimar.
born with that. I'm saying like through the course
Okay.
of play.
Yes.
She knows Dwarven. No, she doesn't know Dwarven. I'm just naming
Despite having
languages.
a dwarven
She
background.
read that book and then she
Yes!
learned the language.
Yeah.
What did she get from that book?
There's two that I can think of, and these are the two that I think Sean's
Yeah.
too.
I think she learned Primordial.
No.
No. You have one more kick at the can. One more kick at the can. I'll tell you this is a language that is extremely on brand for Callie to know.
Oh, Abyssal.
No.
I
Sylvan.
thought you meant in the other direction. But she does know Abyssal, doesn't she? Because she could speak to the fiend. Or no, there's you who knows Abyssal.
Yes. Neppy knows Abyssal.
God damn it. There's too many languages and characters.
I'm going to give you a
We should think
point.
about simplifying this campaign.
Because you knew the areas. You knew the locations, that's a point.
We should think about simplifying
Sean
this campaign.
Deppner for the steal. It was Orin and Sylvan. That's a point for Sean Deppner.
I mean, you can't give yourself a point for the question that you asked.
I can't give myself a point. Only the people have that power.
Okay, Yanis, you can ask your question to Sean.
What is the fifth Titan that we rarely speak of?
Huffith, the Titan of...
Blue.
No, Huffith is dust. It's the one in the jungles of Clore.
Yes.
It is a seal, and its name is Poncho.
You're doing so well.
Jumanji. It's Jumanji, the jungle Titan.
That
What
is
was
correct. It's Ooptao.
Oobtao. But however, no one does talk about. I'm going to say also for a bonus
Huffith.
point, Huffith, the Dust Titan, and then Oozmodius, the Titan of Ooze, who nobody talks about but does exist.
We created them. We said they exist. They exist. Wonderful. Okay. Current score is Yanis with 9 points, Sean with 7. And now we're going.
How did I get 2 points ahead? Sean just
You've
keeps
been
giving me points.
giving each other points, so that's on you guys. Okay, this question is from Lennon, and it is to Sean.
Hi. Callie had a job before she met Blackwater and before she met Kamea. What was the job that Callie had? What's the job?
Are we
We're
back?
back.
Okay, we're back. What was Callie's job before she met Blackwater? Well, I mean, it's a full-time job looking that good. Paladin doesn't count as a job with Taya, her beautiful girlfriend, and all her friends. Vengeance never sleeps, but that also doesn't count as a job, which I think would be a full-time gig for her as well. Her job was a bouncer.
That is incorrect.
You're joking.
Security for the boat, wasn't
Security.
she?
Callie worked as a bartender.
Oh, I knew that, but that was pre-Blackwater.
And she was also a blacksmith's apprentice.
Oh,
I thought you guys met her because she was hired to like keep the boat safe. Or am I imagining that?
I think that was the impetus to get her to meet us, but her answer is that she was a blacksmith's apprentice. That's in part of Callie's backstory and why she knows smithing. That is a proficiency that Callie has that we very rarely get to see her use. Okay, next question is to Yanis, and this is from Adam.
Oh, hey there. My second question is all to do about class. Now, Finnan originally didn't know he was a warlock and assumed he was something else. What class did Finnan think he was?
And we're back.
Paladin.
Yeah, which god?
Yes. Pardon?
Which god?
Oh, to Palor.
Yeah, great. Paladin of
Like
Palor was
his
the answer.
daddy.
Well done, well done. Okay, all right. And now we've got a question from Lore Club for Sean.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Multi-point one. Here we go.
It's just a single point one, but here we go.
Hi, chatWater. This is the New Experience Network from Lore Club. My question is, what rebel group was Hector Turnbuckle looking for while undercover for Thalia?
This was very early campaign.
Yes, it was. Hector Turnbuckle, renowned Renaissance man, little known poet, dabbling in painting. Hector Turnbuckle, beloved NPC, who, I mean, I don't have to remind you all where we met Hector Turnbuckle. Hector Turnbuckle was just on the hunt for this rebel group. And what were they rebelling against? Injustice. Or at least that's the way they saw it. And the name of that group and their goals... poetry.
Sean, give me an answer.
Because it stands out so clearly. They were... Oh, they wore those cloaks. Wait a second. A memory stirs. Yeah. Oh, they were. Oh, fuck. Hector Turnbuckle was looking for the rebel fucking. Oh.
I feel like your time's up, Sean.
Yeah, they're the toggles because he thought everyone should wear buckles, and they're like, no, we wear toggles. So they were the turn toggles.
He was looking for the Rune Children.
Because they had the thing on their hand. They were shooting
and
the
yeah,
beams.
the fucking the beholder. I fucking knew that. They wore their cloaks and they fucking kissed the beholder's gooey eyeballs.
Another question between the two of you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. This is your turn. Your
turn. What was the name of the man in Barnwich whose son was still in the Glitter Guard?
Oh, great question.
Yes, very good. No, I know this because there was those other two Glitter Guard who I loved dearly. They were just regular guys. They saw their dude's head explode, and the question isn't their names, but I did have them. They got a spot in the notes. Pilkin and Odo. I think they were Pilkin, but the man himself.
You met him. He had a bow. He used to be part of the Glitter Guard.
I know. Look. I don't need the context for the guy. Okay. He set traps. He was the one he trusted. He had a
told
big
you about
crossbow.
The basement.
I know who he is, Janice. And his name is it's like Gordle or something. No, Garen. It's.
I love the fact that you start a sound like it's just gonna come to you as you're making noise.
I go by mouth.
Like a running jump. If you start the motion of the mouth, the rest of it will just happen.
Okay. Sean, what's your answer?
Yeah. God.
No. Janice, cut him off. We got more questions to do.
His name was Horland Sandbuck.
Horland.
Like I said, Sean, there's too many things in this campaign. We need to simplify.
We just need to parse it down a bit. Okay, Sean, your question to Janice, please.
Yeah, what was fucking Kokane's dad's name?
Alamir.
Fuck, how did you think of that at the time?
Because Em just said it like 5 minutes ago.
Oh, damn it, I thought I got you.
I mean, that's the question that's on the books now. So
wild bonus point. If you can name another Buck Wild, there's been at least one other in lore that we've talked about.
His uncle, whose name I forget.
No, not that one. We don't know who that guy is. There's one way in the deep lore. It was part of a one shot. I don't even know it, but I know we've had three Buck Wilds.
Oh, the Hand of Io.
Yeah,
one shot had a Buck Wild. Yeah, no, I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Nappy? I mean, shit, Em.
Well, I mean, this was actually one of the questions I was going to ask you later on, but since neither of you know it, I'm not going to ask it, but I will tell you the answer. His name was Brandis Buckwild.
Brandis Buckwild.
Okay, so now we have come to another of M's lightning rounds. Gosh, you're doing so well. Current score is Yanis with 11 and Sean with 7.
7-11, it's lucky. It's lucky numbers.
But Sean
stop there.
Sean has a chance to regain some big points in this round.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. What was the name of the first primordial to be corrupted and turned to war in the Dawn War? The first primordial who entered.
That was Garrix.
Incorrect. It was Astitia. She was the first one. The water primordial was the first one in, and she convinced her brother Garrix to come in. Oh, and that was supposed to be something that Sean was supposed to steal. My apologies. Sean.
That's all right. I'll still steal it. Astitia. No. She then convinced her. Wait.
But now you get a chance to ask this question, and Yanis doesn't get a chance to steal. My bad. Okay. Sean, name the former queen of Wolfreen who was assassinated.
Oh, no. I mean,
she was technically the former queen.
I would say, Cora, there's been a character assassination saying that she's been dealing with mind flayers. That is a former queen, so I'll take the point for that. But I think the one you're looking for is
Hector Turnbuckle was a spy for her.
Yes, of course. Who could forget the beloved queen of Wolfreen? With the dream team with Hector Turnbuckle, and her name was
no, you don't have it.
No. Her name was Choose.
Her name was Queen Thealia Nornala.
What did I say?
All right, so now
I think I got that one.
You said Chooseman.
Now we can give.
It's too bad I didn't have that one to steal because I knew that one.
Okay,
well, I knew the fucking. If there's one thing I know, it's the primordials.
Yanis, this question is to you. Sean, you do have the chance to steal.
And
What was the name of Torrhen's company of soldiers?
The something hand. No. The it was like a wolf. You found their symbol and it meant something to you when you were in that basement in the tower, and it was like a wolf's head, and they were like it's not the Timberwolves, but it keeps popping in my brain. Something to do with wolves. The Timberwolves, the famed basketball team.
You are so close, but no, Sean.
It's the Grey Wolves. It's the Grey Wolves, right?
It is the Silver Wolves.
I mean, that's kind of grayish. I mean, from a distance, you could confuse it.
I was thinking of a monochrome.
Silver foxes.
Sean, here's your
Vancouver Grizzlies. Final answer.
Here's your big chance to regain some points here.
Yeah.
So in the town of Alderwood, we have a special group of druids.
Yes.
Who use their wild shape to shapeshift into monstrosities, and one monstrosity only. Name the types of monstrosities that are present in the city of Alderwood.
Well, you've got the Sky Singer family.
You don't even need to tell me the names of the families. You just need to tell me.
Yeah, but I'm flexing on Yanis. It's a display of dominance. And they become
owlbears.
I know what it is. They become owlbears.
That's still
sorry, I'm just flexing on Sean.
Being dominated. You had another one who became that fucking good displacer beast.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. And then there was a third one.
There's actually 5 potentially.
Well. I mean, that is not to say that what my sentence that I just said was wrong. No. Because you got yourself a big ol' happy griffin.
Yes.
Correct. And if I'm not mistaken, someone went absolutely nutty with a hippogriff.
Yes. Well, then technically there's 6. So yes.
Okay.
There's 2 more.
Mm-hmm. No one went so deep into a chimera. That would be absolutely absurd. Unless they did. No. Don't tell me. No. Chimera is too much. They're not pretty enough. Everyone was like pretty creatures, and we love that about them. The final 2. Love that you asked this question. Great question. The final 2 are Owlbear's been said, Sean. Thank you very much. The final two are Chimera and Manticore. That's it. I don't know.
You got the first four correct. So yes, Displacer Beast, Owlbears, Hippogriffs, and Griffin. And there are two more. Yanis, would you like the chance to steal for those 2 points?
I mean, he said all the easy ones. I was gonna say Manticore, but he said that one, and it was not correct.
I knew it wasn't right. They're like pretty forest beasts.
I'm thinking more bird ones, but I can't. No, I don't know.
We have an Unkeg and a Bullet.
Yeah, I don't even know what
they
those
were
are.
Diggy Boys.
Yes. I will say right now, we are tied
It's
up
tied
at 11
game.
points.
Damn
apiece.
it.
Ha ha ha.
Damn
Okay.
11-11, make a wish. My wish
So-
is for us all to have fun.
And I think we're doing just that.
To just do our best.
Next,
You only have fun if you win.
next question is from Matt to Sean. So this question's for you, Sean.
Hi, folks. There are currently 3 known temples to Arathis in the world. Where are they?
Excuse me.
Now we're back.
One is in Dresda, led by Gonal Buttonbrig.
Very good.
One is in Wilfreen, led by Lex. I have a dog whose name is Otis. I believe that's their full name. And then there is one. It's in the main ice town, like where it all is. Oh my god. Caradoc. There's one in Caradoc, which I guess was formerly run by Cogman, and now no one. I guess I do now. I run that one.
Right. Wonderful. Well done. You got all
Sean
three.
Deppner personally, not letters.
No, Sean Deppner runs it. I
Well
moonlight
done,
as a
Is
high
that
priest
3
of
points?
Arathis.
No, that was just a 1
Oh.
point question because it was an easy one. So the next question is from Tim, and it is to Yanis.
What infamous item did the party find after they defeated Zamluck the Charmer?
Remind me, Em. Who was Zamlock the Charmer?
Zamluck the Charmer.
No,
was-
that's cheating. You can't tell him that. That's part of the question.
But it's
Do
not
you
part
know,
of the
Sean?
question. The
I
question
have
was the
no
item.
idea who the fuck this guy is.
The question was about the item.
Oh, yes, Zamlock the Charmer was the beholder in the basement, and they found the bag of golding.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Well done. All right. We are tied up at 12 apiece. Okay. Oh, Jen's questions were so hard, Sean. I'm so sorry.
I'm into it.
This one has the potential to steal
Teachers, I
because
tell ya.
I didn't even know some of these answers. But I can't
Teachers.
share with you the ones that have not. That like I can't. I am under strict instructions
Okay.
with this question. So, Sean, here we go. Your question is from Jen.
Name as many aliases of Yana Wildcloak as you can. You can get points right for ones you haven't even heard before. Go ahead.
All I know is one, and that's the bard.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
There's the bard. Her name is something Lemon Drop or something, or Lemon Squeeze. Oh, gosh. Bianca Lemon Drop. Garthrin Featherhammer. Stipple Bickleback. Barback Extraordinaire. Grimble Himblehide, the sexy hunter.
I would
Frosh.
say one of her aliases was when she was a barback at one point.
That's
but
right. All of these are true. You got Herg, the lumberjack that was short-lived. Hom, the can opener, and finally, and the one that nobody talks about, Oozmodius, the Titan of Ooze.
I'd like to steal him.
Yeah, go please steal.
Spooky.
Yeah. Well, what the
Oh,
full name?
gosh!
The full name.
Spooky Pants.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Yeah, you forgot that one, Sean, when you were doing your bit. Yes. I was sitting here being like, is he really not going to say Spooky Pants?
Is there
What
any
was the
other-
name of the fucking? What was the bard called?
Yanis, do you know the name that had lemon in it?
Cordelia Lemon Drop.
No. So this one has been very much talked about, and it is Lemon Fable.
Lemon Fable under the table.
And there's one more that I knew from this list, which I'm not going to share with you. And then there's 3 others that I didn't know. So now that's just special lore for me. So
The deep lore,
The deep
spooky
lore.
pants. I
okay.
can miss the free throw. Jeez.
Swish, swish. Okay, go ahead, guys. Ask each other a question.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. All right. Wait, you go.
What tavern? What is the name of the tavern that the campaign started in?
Great question.
Now, if you're speaking chronologically, sure, but I think that the party really came together in Jongle's Conch. I'm just gonna start listing taverns that we've been in and hope that saves me. We've got Uvrod's Hole, the whole
The one from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
That'll definitely be it.
The one that it all
I'll
started.
give you a
in.
clue.
Yes.
I'll give you a clue. The tavern's name has something to do with the first things that they fought.
Oh yes, it's something
Like
moon.
it's connected. It was like foreshadowing, if you will.
Yeah. Twilight New Moon. It was Twilight New
Yes.
Moon.
Twilight
Right?
New Moon.
No, what was it? It was some fucking
It
moon.
was the Ragged
white
Dog Inn.
dog. The rabid dog.
Ragged.
Ping.
Ragged.
Ragged.
Ragged
Yeah,
dog.
that's what I
That
said.
one.
Sean, go ahead.
All
Your
right.
question.
Yes. Okay. Kuyanis for an amount of points. In the early adventures, the party came across a little girl who we all know is
And
named Jar, and we love. And we found her in the sewers.
Mm-hmm.
There was another entity in those sewers that Jar had a name for. What was the name that Jar came up with for the other thing that was down there with her?
Great.
It was
question.
like the smelly man or the stinky one, or yeah, one of those two.
It was the smelly man.
Oh, very well done. And what was it?
It was just like a dead dude, wasn't it?
There was a dead dude down there who she called
It was a troll.
Oh, the sleeping man.
it was the sleeping man and the stinky man, or the smelly
Stinky man was a troll.
It was a rot troll. That's
It
correct.
was a rock troll.
That's why he was so smelly.
We're gonna have to take points away on that one, Yanis.
Okay, so we've got a big question coming in from Len. Sean,
Yes.
you have the opportunity to steal here afterwards. This one is to Yanis. So Len is going to ask her or their question right now.
Okay, Callie and Kamea had a wedding. We all know this. Callie and Kamea also had a real cute part of their wedding where they did the hand binding ceremony and people gave them ribbons. In this ceremony, who gave what ribbon and what color were they? Good luck.
I have to get both for the point.
Both the name and the
Are we back?
color. We are back. The color or type of ribbon.
Okay, let me know when we're back.
We're back. We are absolutely back. Yeah.
Wait, don't start. Em, tell him when he's back.
Are we back?
We're back? We're back?
Yes. Yes.
I need a bit more time. Can you ask?
Cody.
Can you roll the clip again?
Can you
Cody,
read
could roll that. Cody, tell us when we're back.
Cody,
Cody's not
Are
here.
we
Cody
back?
can't save you. Cody can't save you now.
Cody, if you know the answer, can you text it to me real fast? So I believe Letters just gave a ribbon because he didn't understand that there was.
Yeah, but
It
what
was a
What
color.
color
No,
was
I
it?
know, but he there was the meaning behind it was because I have to get the meaning as well, right?
No.
Or is it
No, just the color.
Literally just
Just
the
the
color.
color.
Oh, he just gave like a red ribbon,
No.
brown ribbon.
Too late. You said red.
This
You're
is-
wrong.
It's a brown ribbon. Yeah, he gave a brown ribbon. Neppy also gave a ribbon.
She did. I mean, all
It
of us
was-
gave ribbons of
It
some
was
kind.
a shade of a hue.
A color, yes.
Yeah, like with really beautiful pigment. It was on
We
the
don't-
spectrum of colors.
We don't got all day, boys. What are you doing?
Like if we took all the ribbons, what I'm trying to say is if we put all the ribbons together, it would be white light. Because let me explain to you how light works. The light that we see is all white until it's refracted through a prism, and then it branches into multiple colors. Neppy gave a blue ribbon because she's blue.
Yeah, I'd accept that. It's not why she gave it, but she did give a blue ribbon. Yeah.
No, I think that's why she gave it.
Yeah,
She said, "I'm blue. This is blue. You're gonna love
Finnan
it."
gave a ribbon that was like not a color. Like he did something dumb.
He did,
It was like
yes.
it was like the color of dreams or like the vision of a nightmare or I don't know. It was not a real color. It was a feeling, and he like weaved it out of magic or something.
I mean, he did weave it out of magic. Yeah.
Yeah, and it wasn't like
but
a
where
real
was it
color. It
from?
was like silver or gold or metallic something. I don't know.
Oh.
Stone.
We're just gonna roll through Crayola's whole
Yeah.
backlog.
I'm gonna give you 5 more seconds, and then Sean gets a chance to steal.
Oh shit. Kokanee gave a red ribbon.
No.
He gave a gold ribbon.
Okay. Sean, you get your chance to steal.
Yana gave a green one.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that one. I'm not going to give you the
Okay.
points for the letters one because you got it wrong off the top. So you got 2. You got Yana
Rude.
gave a green ribbon,
Rude.
and Neppy gave a blue ribbon.
But Sean doesn't get to steal the letters
he does not get to steal the
because
ribbon.
he is
That's
letters.
Yes.
I am letters. That
Give
would
me
be
some of the
fair.
rest.
So Sean only gets half points because he was present.
Finnan gave. This is true. This one is easier for me. Finnan gave one that was woven like moonlight.
Yes, you're correct.
Yeah, what color is that?
It's like opalescent, I would say.
That's right. Like silver,
Amazing.
would you say?
Yeah.
I would say go ahead. It's from Moonlight, Sean. Keep going.
Because that's
You're
what I
doing
said.
great.
Silver.
The Sky Singers gave a silver thread.
They did not.
No, fuck. Okay, it was roots and shit. It was
it was a blue
like
ribbon.
greeny plants.
Oh
No.
Tell me what
It
the
was
Sky
the color.
Singers
It was
gave.
the color of an owlbear's feather.
Do you have any other?
Well, yeah. Then if it wasn't the Sky Singers, then my man Kokanee definitely gave a silver ribbon.
He did not.
He
Gold.
did not.
He gave a gold ribbon.
He did not.
No, it was copper. It was copper.
It was copper. Yes, but
I
we're
get a half
we're
point
done
for
the
that.
question at this point.
Wait, there's
Last
someone
chance,
else
last
there.
chance
For who?
for this question. What other
Good
people
What did
question.
gave
Nissa
ribbons?
give? Did Nissa give a ribbon?
She did.
And Nissa gave a ribbon
On
And the
behalf of the council.
on behalf of the council, which was purple.
It was not.
It
So
was
I'm
a
gonna go
rainbow-colored
through- I'm going
ribbon.
through the
It
rest
was
of them.
all the
Sean
colors.
Yanis got 2 points from this. Sean got 1 point. Neva gave a band of leather.
Oh
Nissa
fuck, we forgot
Practical.
Neva.
Practical.
Nissa and the council gave a silver chain. Finnan was woven from
That's
moonlight.
who gave the silver chain.
Letters
Mother
was a tawny
father.
brown. The Sky Singers gave twine from the bark of an alder
I-
tree.
Fucking knew it.
Kokanee gave a thin copper wire. Yana's was deep green. Kamea's was olive green. Callie's was aquamarine. And Neppy's
Oh yeah, they give
was,
each other ones.
And Neppy's was deep navy blue.
It was blue because she's blue.
Mhm.
Fuck.
So our current score is Yanis with 16 and Sean with 12. So
Hell yeah.
all right.
That doesn't make any sense.
Well, that's what I've got. So that's what we're going with.
You're gonna doubt the lore keeper?
This question is to Sean, and it is
Okay.
from Adam.
What's up? My third question is, what event caused Finnan to swear his warlock pact to Dave, his original patron?
And we're back.
That was the Battle of the Gatestone Keep when all them things were happening. He got hurt and was like, "Oh no, I don't think I can continue. Paylor, give me strength." Just reached out into and something came to him and was like, "I'll give you strength.
Wonderful, yes.
As long as you worship me and only me, and I'll make you blind."
Wonderful. Yes, it was the Battle of Croden's Cross.
That's the one.
Yes, but we'll take it because it was also in the Battle of Gatestone Keep. Wonderful. Moving forward, Yanis, your question comes from Lore Club Captain himself, the New Experience Network. Here we go.
Hi, Chatwater. This is the New Experience Network from Lore Club. My question is, what city was the origin of the goat sounds?
And we're back.
Yeah.
That one.
See, this was just pre-stream. This was just pre-stream.
Ish, yeah.
And it was the first place that you guys saw the sky go yellow. After the seal was first seal was broken, was it not?
No.
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 I'm just gonna guess a city.
Yeah, go for it.
It was.
3.
Barnwich. No, it wasn't Barnwich. It was
Last chance.
Barnwich.
Incorrect. The answer
Caradoc.
was... Yes, Sean. Well done. But not a Steely question.
That's
Okay.
because I was there.
And that's because you were for sure there. Okay, now we are going to go... Yeah, we're going to go into asking you one of you each. Go for it. You guys can ask each other a question.
Go ahead, Sean.
Okay. All right. Okay. Everybody loves
Raymond.
our...
Yes.
No. Well, yes, that's true. But everyone loves our beloved guard, Codus. When we hired Codus, we hired 2 other people for Blackwater Keep. I'm not going to ask you their names because that would be
you don't know.
absolutely nutty. But can you tell me their job descriptions?
Yeah,
and if you can't tell me their names, then I'll think you're very cool.
One of them was a housekeeper.
Yes.
Who you've very, very rarely interacted with. I want to say the other one was a cook.
It was
but I
not
don't
a
think
cook.
so. Maybe it was a gardener.
It was not a gardener.
You just
You get
hired
one
2.
more
You
guess.
hired 2 housekeepers.
No. Yanis, think before you talk. I want you to get this one.
We're on a time crunch
okay,
here, boys.
you hired the housekeeper, and then you also hired a painter so that you can constantly change the colors in your house because you guys get bored.
No, it
no.
was a teacher for Jar.
Yes. So we hired Orally, who is our housekeeper, and Ressia, who is Jar's governess.
Governess.
Oh,
Governess.
Governess. Neppy hired them. Let's just be really real. Like Neppy did that. Neppy got that in place before we left. Yanis, your question is Sean.
What is Glitter Gold's first name?
Carl.
There you go.
Well done.
Easy point.
Easy point. Come on, give me a tough one.
Okay, we have another of M's lightning round. This question goes to Yanis first with the potential for Sean to steal. Yanis, Kokanee and Neppy dug up Torin one night. Why?
Because you needed to get the spear.
That is correct. Well done. Sean, how did we get Kern and Mira out of the fighting pits in the Scar?
Oh, you had to fight for him. Oh, yes, but it was very elaborate because you had to cast the "You Are Dead" spell on Kern because he was in the fight, and you had to win Mira from the big sloppy Zamorod.
Wonderful, yes, but that is correct. Neppy cast Feign Death on Kern and took him what they perceived as dead, and then we got Mira as part of the bargain. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Next question. I gotta go over here because you asked another one. I'm looking around here. Okay, Yanis, what is the name of Spooky's uncle? Where did we find him? And what was he afraid of?
His name was Paul, and You found him.
He's afraid of George and Ringo.
You found him as part of a musical group, and he was afraid of fading into obscurity.
Cool. Sean, you want to steal that one?
No. I like
No, I'm
the
good.
answer. No, we found him in the slum gobs. I don't know. His name is Paul, though. His name is Paul, and he has a beautiful voice.
His name is Garmo.
Garmo. That sounds like something I could have just figured out by saying sound.
You found him in the gold slums of Barmwich.
That's right.
And he was afraid of the rats.
The rats.
Okay. Next question in M's lightning round goes to Sean. Who had the first vision of Caradoc in the Mother's Eye Tower?
The first vision of Caradoc went to my gooby boy, Kokanee Buckwild.
Incorrect.
He got it into his brain.
No.
And he said, I'd like to be a cleric of that.
No. Yanis, you want to steal that?
Sure. It was Finnan.
Both incorrect. It was actually Neppy.
Neppy?
Yeah, Neppy touched
How?
Neppy
touched the thing first?
Neppy touched something first because she felt a calling to it. She felt like a calling to it. The light pulled her in.
So proud of her.
And I touched the thing and I got the vision of Caradoc. Okay, so we are at Yanis with 17, Sean with 15, and we have got a question from Matt, and this is going to Yanis. Here we go.
Hello. My question for you is, where were Kokanee and Neppy when Kokanee shared his Bible with her?
And we're back.
You guys were traveling, and you guys had just fought a bunch of scary stuff, and you were camping down for the night.
I mean, these are all true things, but where specifically?
This Bible. You were traveling towards the Mother's Eye. No, you were. There's a place, and I know its name, and you were going there, and it was.
We're going, guys. We're 3, 2,
Yep.
1. It was in the Earth Elemental Plane. On our way to Wolfreen, the very first time we went there. Okay, this question goes to Sean. This is a potential 2-parter.
I know this one.
And this is from Lore Club Captain, the New Experience Network.
Hi, chatWater. This is the New Experience Network. From Lore Club, my question is, Thalbask was burned down, but a bough of the tree was saved and replanted in which city?
And now we're back.
Thalbask has been replanted in that other place very far away. It was burned down by an incursion of those guys. It was them dragon folk. It was Tiamat's dragon folks who came down and burned it, and it's been replanted in it starts with a vowel and it has some shushy sounds in it.
You're close.
I know I am, but for the sake of
he
time,
always knows the mouthfeel words.
No, always knows the mouthfeel.
I know the mouthfeel words. It does start with a vowel, and there's a
So Thalbask was originally burned down at its holy site on the continent of Ishion, and it was replanted in Port Liberum. And the bonus point, what happened to Thalbask originally? It was rooted in Manta, which is the city of the Raven Queen, and during the death of the Raven Queen, it was destroyed.
Oh, that one. Well, wait. Some of them dragon boys took out a tree. Am I making that up?
You are. I think so.
That's fun.
And then the bow of...
That would have been a good story point, though.
The bow of Thalbask was saved by Nepthysicet, and she was the one who replanted it in Ishtar.
Yes, yeah. Well, look, I don't know about that.
Okay,
I was thinking of a different tree.
We've got another question. We've got another question to Yanis, and there's up to 3 points for this one. So here we go. This is Matt's final
Sean
question.
can steal it.
Here's my question. Many of us have died in this game. A lot. Name a location where Kokanee has died, where Spooky has died, and where Finnan has died.
All right, we're back.
Time crunch. You got to roll it.
Okay.
There's no time for bits. No time for bits.
We're almost
Finnan
there, guys.
died in Garyang.
He did.
when he was fighting the giant.
Yes.
So that's one. Kokanee died when Velsu stopped his heart on the boat.
Yes.
That's two. Spooky, she died. She died in the fight against the Chained Oblivion.
Correct. Wonderful.
Yes.
Sean, I'll give
Bonus
you
point.
Yeah.
Finnins died twice, one in the meat prison.
In the Underdark, that is correct.
And that was also where Callie died. Because she got her brain done chewed out too, and she's got the scars on it to this day.
Also
got
one
the scars
more,
to prove
there's
it.
Also, so that was 3 points to Yanis. And
Oh,
we got
and
1 point to Sean so far. And there's also two. Sean, I'll give you the opportunity here. There was one other location where Kokanee has died, and one other location where Spooky has died.
oh my goodness. Well, yes. Well, mhm.
No time for bits, boys. Just the
Yeah.
lore.
Okay. All right. So to answer your question, Torin died at the Battle of the Gatestone Keep.
Okay. Kokanee died in the Mansion of Madness outside Temple Philenis when he was also killed by Baron
yeah.
and Spooky died while fighting Baron von Kron in the Feywild.
Yeah, I had a feeling that was the one, but I wanted to make my Torin bit more.
All right. So
No time for bits.
There's always time for bits. You just have to do it faster.
Questions comes
Faster
from
bits.
Lore Club Captain, the New Experience Network, and it is for Sean.
Hi, Chatwater. This is the New Experience Network from Lore Club. My question is, what spell was cast by Clack with the Wand of Wonder in the Underdark to clutch the battle by revealing the invisible enemy?
And we're back.
So through the Wand of Wonder through the escaping Fildo, that was none other than Fairy Fire. And I think that
Wonderful.
takes the cake for the most clutch Wand of Wonder move, being the perfect spell for just the right moment.
Wonderful. All right, guys. And in our final question round, I've got an M's lightning round to end this off. Current score is Yanis with 20, Sean with 17. And we are here to steal.
Anyone's
and this
game.
is it.
It's
This is
anyone's
for
game.
all the marbles.
Anyone's game.
Question 1 goes to Sean. Okay. Sean, Nissa Timbers was falsely accused of the death of General Mergen Riza. What was the actual cause of Mergen Riza's death?
Asphyxiation from my man Zacchaeus sucking the air out of his silly little lungs.
Absolutely. Well done.
Nicely done.
Yanis, I've got to go from the other sheet over here because you already answered that question.
Doing so good.
You guys are doing so good. One sec. Okay. Here's a good one. How many council meetings has Neppy been kicked out of? And bonus points if you can say when or why.
It's greater than 1.
It is.
I'm gonna say 3.
Do you have any sense of when or why she was kicked out of any of them?
You were kicked out of the first one for saying that Beholder Chick was full of shit for trying to become queen.
Okay. I'd take it.
You challenged her and they did not like that. And then you were kicked out of another one. You were trying to stop Wolverine from going to war with King Everett. So you were defending Mira because you were saying that she was couldn't possibly have been the one to kill the queen because you knew she was in the earth elemental plane.
Yep.
And
in the sake of time, I'm going to stop you there.
Okay.
Because there were only 2. There was only
Wait,
2
wasn't there
times.
the time where Fildo initially cursed everybody and you're like, what the fuck? I see it, nobody else
That's what I
does.
thought Yanis was referring to.
That's what I was talking
with
about.
The first one.
Oh, okay.
And you were like called out.
Yes.
Well done.
So,
Yanis.
it is 2. First for calling out Fildo on using magic to charm the council and granting Cora position, and the second one was being very sassy to the council. The admiral warned her to mind her place, and she reminded him of his position or her position, and she dropped the line about the deserts always stay the same, something like that. So Yanis, I'll give you 2 for that. Great. Okay, Sean, your question here. What was the name of the gnomish illithid that we met in the Underdark who was our temporary ally?
To his friends, he was known as Skrillex, but his actual name was Zalix.
Well done. Yes, indeed.
Skrillex.
Okay. Yanis, question to you. Why did Admiral Kazim push so hard for the war with Svel-En, even though they lost the first battle?
Oh, because he was in love with the queen before.
Absolutely. Well done,
We
Sean.
never forget the romance.
Never forget the romance.
Sean, there are 3 possible answers for this one, and some bonus if you can name race and class. What are the names of the members of Blackwater who no longer travel with the party for any particular reason?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Terry the Triton.
Mm-hmm.
There was those 2 at the start.
What were their names?
Yeah. Gimbal and Fimble. Sean doesn't know.
Yanis, do you want the opportunity to steal?
One was Arveldis.
Yes. Do
Oh!
you remember what his race and class was?
They
wait! I remember there were others. Okay, wait, back off. There was she, the Aarakocra. I was thinking of like actual, but like people have dipped in. There was Yertle the turtle.
I'm calling actual party members.
Oh,
rather than
then
like NPCs.
I yield my time. But
Arveldis, yes. Bonus points if you can tell me what his race and class was.
Were they Elven Rangers?
No.
Cornelius the turtle. He counts. He's
Finnan.
coming for our brand.
Sorry?
Finnan
technically currently travels with the party.
He's taking some time. Arveldis, and the other one was also an A.
Yeah.
It was and it was played by your 2 friends who left, but they were called into a portal when the dude showed up, and he was like, "There's trouble in these lands," and they were like, "Okay," and they jumped into a portal.
My people need me.
Yeah.
I'll give you the point for Arveldis.
I don't remember the other one.
Okay, so we have Alder Hilltop, who was a halfling druid, Arveldis Gigantor, who was a half-elf sorcerer, a high-elf sorcerer, and Tauren Blackwater.
Oh,
human
Tauren
monk
doesn't
or blood
count.
hunter.
Tauren doesn't count.
If Spooky Pants counts, so does
Yeah,
Tauren
you're right.
Blackwater.
Mark that point. Take that point away. It shouldn't count either. It's too obvious.
Okay, Yanis, we've got a question here, and Sean, you have the chance to steal. I'm not going to tell you how many points y'all have because this is for all the marbles, boys.
Okay.
What were the 3?
This is the last question.
This is the last question.
I'll go one more question after this.
What were the 3 tasks the mercenaries were given in the Adventures of Amun K one-shot? There were 3 groups, and each of them had a task. What were the tasks?
We never went over the Adventures.
We absolutely did. It was early on, but we absolutely did.
The mercenaries were given 3 tasks.
They were.
Have fun.
Mm-hmm.
Be safe.
Totally.
That's right.
And never leave someone behind.
No, it was make friends. It was make friends was the last one.
Sean.
Ring the bell, raise the flag, get the princess.
Ring the bell, get the princess was one, and there was one more.
Get locked in a donjon. I don't know what the last one is. Crawl through the sewers.
Well, Sean, you get 2 points for that.
What was the last one?
First one, steal the hand of Io.
Oh, yeah.
Number 2, stage a kidnapping of the princess. Sean, I will give you an opportunity here. Do you remember the princess's name? You were on the team that was going to steal the princess.
I remember. Mary.
Her name was Dela.
Dela.
And
Dela.
the final was ring the bell tower of Rekta
Ring the bell.
to start the revolution. And with that...
Nope, one more question for Yen.
Each.
Wait. It's going to go back and forth. This is going to go back and forth. This is a fun one for both of us. We are each going to have 20 seconds.
Last
maybe
questions,
15.
boys.
15. Wait. No. This is just, it's going to go back and forth, starting with you. 15 to name any of the gods from the Pantheon and how they relate to Bugattis.
Oh my God.
Not Titans or anything, but you have to name a Pantheon and how they relate to a Bugatti. All right, on 1 second, I'll start the time. We're going to have 15 seconds to go back and forth until we get, I don't know, 3 rounds deep or whatever.
You get
All right.
1 round apiece.
3, go. Go.
Paylor, watch me soar in my Bugatti.
Excellent.
Melora, don't you adore my Bugatti?
Yes.
Cord, you'll never be bored in my Bugatti.
You have 2 more seconds.
Moradin, more power in my Bugatti.
That one didn't rhyme. We don't count that one. Okay, here we go. You're gonna keep track for me.
Yanis has 3.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
Give me a count.
You can use this. Okay, you can use the same gods, but you have to come up with new rhyming schemes.
No, they have to be new gods.
Oh, well, I'm very sorry then.
We're only doing
No,
one
no,
round,
no.
Sean. This is for all the
Okay.
marbles. Go for it.
Okay, Moradin hitting the Floridin in my Bugatti. Arathis can't pass this in my Bugatti. You already got Cord, never be bored. Io, say goodbye to the back of my Bugatti. And finally,
That was it. That's time.
Glitter Garl. Oh, what's that you're in, girl? Now
Okay. All right.
I've only got 3.
Wow.
3.
Okay.
Oh!
So, final scores.
It meant nothing in the end.
Final scores. With the score of 27 to 24, Yanis, congratulations. You have won the Quizbowl. Well done.
Well, and then, of course, there is the second vote in the chat, the people's vote.
The people's vote.
And I can't say because I can't see the chat, but I think we all know who won that Quizbowl.
It's me.
It was
It's
M.
me.
It
It
was
was
M.
M.
I won the Quizbowl.
It was the one who always had the answers without referring to the
Without
notes.
referring to the notes. I just want to say a big thank you to both of you for doing this with me for a whole year. Thank you so much for taking the time to go through all of our story and to get it canonized in some way that is not just in my book. It's made me unbelievably happy, and I'm very, very grateful to the both of you.
Thank
It
you
has
for
been a
sharing it with
delight.
us.
Ioun be there soon in my Bugatti.
Okay. I'm ending the show now.
Chained Oblivion. Ooh, I'm going to give it to him from my Bugatti.
No, Chained Oblivion, this be living in my Bugatti.
So if you want to come hang out with us, and
Corlon,
talk
I'm already
lore,
gone in my Bugatti.
If you want to come hang out with us and talk lore, come
Em,
hang
be
out
impressed
with
with
us.
how many gods we know.
I am. I'm trying to end the show. So if you want to come hang out with us, please join our Discord. where
Wait,
you can
Raven
do-
Queen, living the dream in my Bugatti.
If you want to come do more of this, come hang out with us in our Discord. This is our very last episode of Chatwater until likely post my maternity leave. So we will be back at some point. We will keep you posted. Keep an eye on our socials and come hang out with us on Saturday for our
Sean,
Jasper's Game Day
Yeah.
stream.
Yes, that's very important. No, but it is. That sounded very sarcastic. I realized I interrupted a very important thing. But what I did want to say is, pitch, Chatwater, Season 2 will be you and I quizzing M on the Dresda Files.
And if you're wondering, what are the Dresda Files? Stay tuned this month for
Oh, we
updates.
haven't announced that yet?
We have not.
Oh,
So you heard it here first, Chatwater. Preview.
Little preview.
And if we don't like this, then we edit this part out.
Well, we're going to blow kisses goodnight. We love all of you so much. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey. And
Bahamut got a lead foot for my Bugatti.
love y'all. Good night.